Well, good afternoon, everyone. This is Mike Bass back again with another forecast update for you for this October the 4th, 2023. I'm hoping everybody's having a great Wednesday out there. Hope everybody's having a great Wednesday out there so far. Everybody has a great Wednesday afternoon. Hope everybody continues to stay safe and well and also enjoy the weather because it's the only weather you've got. Okay, in today's video, we're going to be talking about the tropics here. Tropical Storm Philippe, still spinning just north of Puerto Rico. And move further west than what the models projected over the last several days. Earlier this last week, they had the storm moving like this here, and then it moved a little further. It kept moving further this way. So, and then finally ended up about where it originally went, almost anyway, about where it went when they first projected it to go this way as a tropical depression, but it stayed as a tropical storm. But anyway, Tropical Storm Philippe will continue to move north. Bermuda, you're in the bullseye. This system is heading right for you guys. Also the northeastern United States. Also from anywhere from New York City all the way to Maine. Also up towards Newfoundland, Nova Scotia region. You may be a portion of the northeastern United States and then continue to move on in toward the Toronto, Montreal, Canada vicinity up here, and it continue to push on model. We'll take a look at that in just a little while. The National Hurricane Center needs to watch this little area of disturbed weather as it continues to move toward the Caribbean Sea. Also, we got another little tropical wave here off the coast of Africa. We got a lot of activity starting to develop in the tropical Atlantic, but this is a cold front extending from the northeastern, overcome that frontal boundary and continue to push on off to the north. We got a frontal boundary here in the United States, extending from up here in South Canada all the way back down into Texas, bringing some showers and storm, maybe some severe weather over portion of Texas, also in the more portion of Arkansas. We'll look at that in today's video as well. We got some scattered activity over here in the Eastern Pacific. We have a tropical storm over there as well. We got a lot of moisture funneling in that will continue to move across Mexico and also into Texas. As you've seen on the 7-day rainfall total forecast map yesterday, I showed I predicted a lot of up in the ports of Oklahoma, all the way back in the ports of Kansas and Arkansas, also into ports of Missouri as well. And the Carolinas still looks to remain dry at this time. But anyway, that's a quick look at the wide view tropics. If you're a new viewer and you have not subscribed to my channel, go ahead and subscribe today if you have. Love to have you. Mash that subscribe button before you leave this forecast page. I can't believe I've been on here almost 10 months on 10 months here on YouTube and still going strong with my weather forecast. Like I said, if I can get a little more help from my community out there, if you know anybody that would love to join the Mike Bass Weather Forecast channel, send them my way. Love to have them. Also, if, like I said, like these videos and share these videos on social media so that way more people get a chance to see my forecast. Finish getting the show on the road there, folks, and we're going to go ahead and start talking about Tropical Storm Philippe. As you can see here on the satellite loop, as you can see here, here's Puerto Rico. You're still getting some heavy, but most of the activity has pushed on off to the north. The Windward and Leeward Islands, you were looking A-OK now. The U.S. Virgin Islands here getting rainfall and some gusty winds as well. Philippe looks in from the west and also a little bit in the southeast part of the storm and the eastern portion of the storm. But like I say, could Philippe become a hurricane? There's still a possibility. It still could become a hurricane. But right now, the National Hurricane Center is just going with a tropical storm. All right, let's move on. About the National Hurricane and the intensity guidance of this system as well. Alright, you can see here we got tropical storm force winds in the yellow, 11 a.m. advisory. Center near latitude 21.2 north, longitude 65.7 west. Maximum sustained winds are 45 miles an hour with higher gusts. Moving into the north-northwest at 7 miles per hour. Classified as tropical storm with winds of 39 to 73 miles per hour. We have a tropical storm watch now in effect for Bermuda. As we are expecting for you guys to see tropical storm conditions in your region. I would not be surprised to start seeing tropical storm watches being issued probably around Friday for the northeastern United States, all the way over toward the Nova Scotia region, and then a tropical storm warning afterwards. Alright, the National Hurricane Center keeps a tropical storm all the way through 8 a.m. Saturday, then a post-tropical cyclone, post-tropical storm, might as well say, as it moves into northern Maine, and then into Canada region as well, as a depression by 8 a.m. Monday. This is the first time I've ever seen a storm go inland this far north over a portion of Canada. So that's going to be something new here I have never seen before. Alright, but it's going to happen according to the National Hurricane Center. It's supposed to pop up here. Alright, you can see here, currently located, like I said, north of Puerto Rico. We're pretty well compacted, got it headed straight towards Maine. I would not be surprised to see this thing shift a little bit further back to the west. May make landfall around Cape Cod, maybe even portions of the north, maybe around Rhode Island, and also into Connecticut, also in the Massachusetts and Boston area. Would not be surprised to make landfall in that vicinity from anywhere, but anywhere. For, like I said, if anybody watching this video need to keep an eye on to the forecast. Anybody from around the New Jersey area all the way to Nova Scotia, you need to be on the lookout for possible tropical storm conditions as Tropical Storm Philippe is heading in your direction. Alright, now let's take a look at the intensity guidance of the system. Category 1, one shoots all the way to a Category 2. One's almost up to a Category 1, so that's almost 3 models taking it, but pretty much the rest of them are just keeping it at just a tropical storm. That's what I'm going with right now, but it still could become a hurricane, but right now I'm just mainly looking at a tropical storm at this time. Alright, now let's move on to the watches, warning, and advisory map for your location across the nation. Alright, as you can see on the edge of the screen, you got tropical storm warnings already in effect, of course, in the coastal waters of the Atlantic, well out in the coastal water. We still got a coastal flood advisory for the Charleston area of South Carolina, also up towards the Jacksonville area of Florida, also down towards the southeast coast of Louisiana. Alright, we got some flood watches in effect. Flood warnings also in effect going on for portions of southeast Texas, northeast Texas, also southwestern Louisiana, southeastern Oklahoma. Flood advisory is also in effect for portions of southwest Missouri. Special weather statements for portions of Oklahoma, also into portions of the Panhandle of Texas. We have some freeze warning for freeze watches in effect for portions of Colorado and also into portions of New Mexico. Wind advisory is also in effect for you guys here in portions of Montana. Alright, gale warning is still in effect for the Outer Banks of North Carolina, from southern South Carolina to the east coast of Florida. Also again from portions of northern California all the way into Oregon as well. Alright, we got small craft advisory for southern California. We still got those special weather statements across the portions of the Alaska region, and also gale warnings all the way around the Alaska area as well. And the Hawaiian chain island looks a-okay. All right, now we're going to take a look at the Storm Prediction Center outlook. All right, this is today's outlook. We still got general thunderstorm for much of Florida, and also down to the Florida Keys, also much of Texas, all the way to portions of Michigan, also again up here in portions of the North Dakota, portion of Montana, and also into portions of Minnesota. Marginal risk extending from portions of southeastern Kansas, also back down to West Texas. We have a enhanced and slight risk area across Texas, and also into portions of Oklahoma. All right, this is for today. All right, if you live in Norman, Oklahoma, Wichita Falls, Texas, Denton, Texas, Lawton, Oklahoma, Flower Mound, Texas, enhanced risk for severe weather this afternoon. If you live in Dallas, Texas, Fort Worth, Texas, Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, Arlington, Texas, Plano, Texas, slight risk for severe weather this afternoon. Same for Tuscaloosa, Oklahoma, Amarillo, Texas, Waco, Texas, Killia, Texas, Tyler, Texas. That's a marginal risk for severe weather today. All right, tornado probability. We have a 2% risk across Texas and Oklahoma. This includes Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas, Arlington, Texas, Plano, and Garland, Texas as well. All right, damaging winds. 5% brown, 15% yellow. The significant area will be in the 30 and 15% risk area. If you live in, this will be significant 30 and 15% areas. This includes Wichita Falls, Texas, Dallas, Texas, Fort Worth, Texas, Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, Arlington, Texas, Plano, Texas, Sherman, Texas, Flower Mound, Texas, Lawton, Oklahoma, Almore, Oklahoma, Duncan, Oklahoma, and Atlas, Oklahoma. That's for the significant severe weather area, 30 and 15%. If you're in the 5%, this includes Tuscaloosa, Oklahoma, Amarillo, Texas, Waco, Texas, Killian, Texas, and Odessa, Texas for damaging winds this afternoon. Let's take a look at the hail probability. Same areas pretty much included. All right, this includes Oklahoma City all the way to Midland, Texas, also Norman, Oklahoma to Atlas, Oklahoma, Oklahoma City, Oklahoma to Midland, Texas, Dallas, Texas to Fort Plano, Texas. That's from significant to 5% risk for severe or for large hail this afternoon. All right, we don't have no severe weather to talk about for day 2 and 3, but I'm just going to show you the general thunderstorm activity for these 2 days. Pretty much portion of Montana and the northern portion of Wisconsin and Michigan, back down to Texas and Louisiana, just general thunderstorm activity. This is for your Thursday. All right, let's take a look at your Friday. All right, you can see we got a little bit up here in western Michigan. Same from portion of Kentucky down to Louisiana, South Texas. Just a few general thunderstorms expected. No severe weather at this time, but a marginal risk could be added at any time. All right, now we're going to take a look at the air quality alert because people have been talking about air quality, so I wanted to go ahead and get my interactive map up today. We got some moderate air quality alert from them Canadian wildfires still burning up into ports of Canada, extending from Ottawa, Canada, through Montreal, back in the ports of Maine. Got some patches of moderate also in effect for portions of New Hampshire, Vermont, down in the ports of Boston, down to New York City, through Washington, D.C., down in Port Eastern North Carolina, Central South Carolina, upstate South Carolina, even around the Charlotte area of South Carolina as well, and over toward Detroit, Michigan, down toward Cleveland, Ohio, and also over toward Milwaukee, Wisconsin, Chicago, Illinois, through St. Louis, Missouri, toward Memphis, Tennessee. We have some moderate risk just south of you. We're here in Kansas area. We got some moderate, this is, let's see, I think it's this is unhealthy for sensitive groups in the orange here. Even around New Orleans, Louisiana, the moderate risk is in the yellow. Also, we have some over to Oklahoma City, down to East Texas, down to San Antonio, down to New Orleans, Louisiana. You're in the very unhealthy for sensitive groups. I think we got some red over here. If we could get over towards the California region, around San Francisco, Phoenix, Tucson, and toward El Paso, with more moderate risk for air quality alerts in that region. Alright, well, I hope everybody enjoyed today's video. Everybody continue to stay safe and well. Also enjoy the weather, because it's the only weather you got. Like these videos, share these videos, consider subscribing if you have not, and we'll catch you back in the next video. So have a wonderful, wonderful Wednesday afternoon, folks.